Hi there, this is your instructor Letitia Berg, and this lesson is going to be about exemplification, specifically sentence structures. And as we go along, I will show you some pictures of a trip I took in 2017 to Pattaya Beach in Thailand. So when we're writing, it's very important for us to provide examples and details. And one way to do that is to use an expression, the expression for example. So the way to do it is to include a subject verb, a sentence before, and then start the second sentence with for example and a comma and then subject verb. So it's in the middle in terms of ideas, but it has to come after a sentence that's more general. So we're working on going from general to specific. To help you out with this, I'd like to give you an example about Pattaya. Pattaya is a great city for newcomers to Thailand. For example, the beaches offer many activities during the day and at night. So I have a general statement. For example, the statement great city for newcomers is not really specific, it's kind of general. So to help my readers understand what I mean when I say great, I say the beaches offer many activities during the day and at night. So I give a clear picture or clear idea of what I mean by great city. Now if I do another type, I could use the expression for instance. So that's a second way to include details and examples in your writing. And you want to have variety, so you don't want to use the same expression, for example, over and over. So we have for instance, and again, we need a sentence first before it. So we have subject, verb, period. Then we have for instance, comma, subject, verb. So I start off general and then I go specific. So a general sentence would be, Pattaya comes alive at night. For instance, the streets are crowded with people enjoying lively music, food vendors, and bars with outdoor seating. So I gave very specific examples here of what I mean by alive at night. And that's what you want to do in your writing. When you have a general sentence, you want to give clear ideas or a picture for your readers to understand what you mean. Now, a third way to include details and examples in your writing is using such as. You have to be careful with such as because we don't start a sentence with such as. If you do, it'll be a fragment. We have a subject verb, no comma, then such as, and then we can have a list of ideas like X, Y, or Z. It doesn't have to be 3 items. I just gave you an example of 3 items, so you can include a lot of ideas. If you include more than 3, it starts to get too stringy and too long. So let me give you an example of what I mean by this. This slide shows you an example of a sentence using such as. We have a subject and verb, such as, and then X, Y, and Z. So the sentence reads, the Max Muay Thai boxing arena in Pattaya offers an amazing experience for its visitors, such as a pyrotechnic show, brilliant lights, and exhilarating surround sound audio. So the subject of that sentence is the boxing arena. The verb is offers, and the phrase such as introduces the examples. The first item, which we call X, is pyrotechnic show. The second item, which we would call Y, is brilliant lights. And the last item that we call Z is exhilarating surround sound audio. So it's using parallel structure because I have a noun, a show, the first show. I have a second noun, lights, and then I have a third noun, audio. So try to keep the structure parallel so that it has good style. Now, another example that you can use is using an adverb at the beginning of the sentence. It's considered a conjunctive adverb, so we have the word specifically. I would use a sentence, a general idea sentence beforehand. That's my subject verb. Then I would have a period and then start with specifically with a comma and then subject verb. So I'd start with general idea and more specific idea. And here we have an example. Pattaya is filled with delicious food everywhere you go. Specifically, tangy pineapple with sugar and chili is sold in convenient food carts day and night. So the general sentence is about delicious food. Now, to give my readers a clear idea what I mean when I say delicious, I explain pineapple and I use a complete sentence. It's very important that you have a subject and a verb. So my subject is pineapple and then my verb is. Well, these are just 3 different ways to use exemplification in your writing, and it's very important for you to be specific and give your readers a clear idea of what you mean with the adjectives and general statements that you use. So hopefully you'll get an idea how to do this and get some practice on my website.